Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing. I don't know if you can hear me. We haven't done our audio test, but folks, the first Monday of the new year is coming up. Is it gonna be a sell-off Sunday into Monday like it's been the past 6 to 8 weeks? Or is it gonna be different this time? Is it gonna be a fake off? Is it gonna be a blast off? Or is it gonna be a jag off? Are you gonna be a jag off? We're long playing the field on every exchange, everywhere. 1, 2, 3, and 3 more you can't even see. Multiple accounts were spread everywhere. Everywhere. We got our hands in everything. Everything. Doesn't matter what we thought. It doesn't matter what we think. It only matters what is in front of us on the charts. The charts. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Oh, wait. Hang on. What? Oh, my gosh. What is this? What is this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What? Well, log into my other account here. I gotta fucking log in on 3 different accounts on fucking everything. Damn. It's okay. You know why? It's okay. Because listen, it's not like I'm planning on holding this shit through the Monday pump. But okay, so these are the OG spider lines. This is 30-minute now. Let's see. Does it change? Does it change? Oh my God. Oh my God. What if we go to a higher time frame? Oh, see, now this fucking changes. Okay, now it fucking changes. But no. We can't ignore because the lower the time frame, the more center it is. The lower the time frame, the more center it is. And I mean, these are weeklies based off damn near 10 years ago, 2019. So when you zoom in, it's got to recenter. It's got to recenter on the candle top. So that's why it moves a little bit. But technically speaking, we got to slice the fat off the beef. If it's going to pull back, it's going to pull back. So I'm going to trim some fat off the beef, and I'm going to take some fucking profits here. But I can't get distracted. Hang on, I got to log out. I got to log in another account here and shave some profits here. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Okay. Jeez, goddamn. Boy, look at that. I'm telling you, these spider lines don't lie. What's going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? Spider lines don't lie. Oh, let's see. Fuck. Gosh, you know, logging into these accounts is like accessing ancient Egyptian databases. You got to type in a million codes. You got to do it under a time limit. Okay. What do we got here? What do we got here? Okay. Oh. Okay, here's a little one. Here's another little one. What should we do? We'll save this. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah. I'll cut that one off a little bit. I got a longer one. Okay, here. Okay, let's take a look. See here. All right. Momentum clipping a little bit here. Momentum clipping. I had to wait to stream because my father was over, and I can't stream when other people are in the house. Just can't do it. So I've been for the last hour trying to get him out of here. God bless him. You know, we spoke. You know, I always get good lessons from my father, and some of them I'm going to share with you. This year, there's a bunch of things we're going to need to focus on, all of us. But one of them is you need to figure out who are the flies and who are the bees in your life. Flies. You know, bees produce honey. Flies produce and undulate shit. Who are the flies and who are the bees in your life? I know I got a lot of them. There's flies who pretend to be bees, flies who think they're bees. There's bees who think they're flies. There's flies that turn into bees. There's bees that turn into flies. And all must be dealt with directly. It's just business, nothing personal. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere. And you know, the bees show themselves. The bees show themselves with action, as do flies. So the question is, how do you separate a bee from a fly? It's not what they say, it's the results. That's it. The results are all that matters. Did you yield me honey or the other? And that's it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Tough conversations to be had. Good conversations to be had. I'm looking forward to rewarding bees and confronting flies. Looking forward to it. Let me close some of this on this. I've got like 7 accounts right now, so give me a second here. I'm like, I'm taking profit on all these accounts. Half these, what the fuck? What's going on here? Why isn't this work? Why isn't this work? What's going on? Market. Close. Why isn't it closing? What's going on here? What's going on here? Why isn't this working? What? What? Oh my God. It's because I'm on a fucking VPN. This exchange isn't let me close this trade because I turned on my VPN. That's some bullshit. Wow, that's some oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. I'm trapped. Okay. Hang on a second here. I'm literally trapped in this trade on this exchange. Not this one, but one that's off the screen right now. I'm trapped. We're trapped. I love it when they do that shit. Love it. I love it. Still got to do my sound check. I don't even know. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me? That exchange definitely a fly. What's up, Crypto? I know my award ceremony's been pushed back a little bit. The award ceremony for 2025 is happening. It got pushed back a little bit because the company I'm working with for the prizes has been closed, but they reopened this week. And I don't want to skim this, but there's a few people that are going to be getting some recognition and some special prizes, and maybe one of you people could as well. Oh shit, that's wrong shit. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, well, okay. Okay. We're hammering it. I don't imagine I'm going to be in these trades for the open market, so we might as well, shoot our shot now. You know what I'm saying? We got all night. So we're going to shoot our shot now. Because by market open, I mean, maybe it's going to be a very informative week. Now, my probable exemptions are that what was 100K is where everything's lining up. 100K then bust. On the OG spider lines, 100K, that's the target. January 11th. By January 11th, 100K. Now, that's 1.0s. We go to the spider line 2.0s, and it's about the same. We are seeing spider line confluence through multiple generations. Maybe it could go higher. It could, maybe it doesn't hit it. But I'm just saying that my original thought was a 100K bust. But boy, is this a beautiful bottom. Look at these McCluskey clusters. This is cluster 3, cluster 2, cluster 1, 1, 2, 3. The clusters, man, that shit is real. It's real. 1, 2, 3. And this is a beautiful, beautiful stiletto. It's a beautiful stiletto, but these stilettos are also known to have their heels break from time to time. From time to time. They can be trickery, which is why we rely on all of our indications, not just candle pattern shit. What do our indications show? 2-day, beautiful curvature on the money flow. RSIs, look at these beautiful RSIs winding up, green, tight, looking ready to come up on this. 2-day is absolutely beautiful. Big boy, green dot, anchor, trigger, beautiful outward curvature on momentum. The dual band strength index on the secret weapon. Damn, 19. Now, is this? Okay, that's why. This is wrong information. I gotta change the date. I knew that looked a little suspicious. It looked a little suspicious. Okay, now what does it say? Okay, that did look pretty good, but this is still better. Weakening, -5. Increased positivity on the bull side. Hammer it down. Fuck it. Now let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. Our yellow cheese. Beautiful. Anchor trigger wave on the yellow. A 1, a 2. Grass is on the field. We're playing ball. The grass on the field, playing ball. Time frame left. 4 hour. We got 1 hour left in the 4 hour time frame. 9 hours left on the 12 hour. Oh my gosh. Look at the 12 hour. This is bullish as hell. Nice little momentum is peaked up here, but it's floating. RSIs are gapped. Decently gapped, but look at this inward curvature. Look at that. Inward curvature on the VWAP oscillation. Inward curvature on the money flow, which is what we want to see, man. My money's on price continues tonight. The price continues tonight. We see continuation. There's UFOs in the sky and shit. There's UFOs in the sky and shit. Tom Crown saw a fucking UFO. Apparently a bunch of other people did too. That shit was crazy. Solano. Electro Crypto's favorite token, Solano. Solano is where it's at. Add to the winners. Yep. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. You got sold at 120. Yeah, boy, that's you're cooking in that one. You're cooking. Oil. Of course, oil's gonna dump pre-market right now. If you weren't short on oil already, you know, stop taking cocaine. Maybe wait for a fake out pump. Wait for a fake out pump, you know, and then short it. But oil's been coming down. With his bin coming down. This is going to break through to the downside. How many more years we have Trump? 3 more years? Yeah. Oil's going to keep coming down. Gold, baby. 4,400. Looking good. Beautiful VWAP oscillation curvature proclamation coming up right here. Look at that. Daily. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is what you want to see, man. Look at these RSIs hanging above the 60 line, curling back up, man. This thing is gonna piston fire. Silver, same thing. Silver, look at that, binding up. Silver, ready to piston fire. Cattle futures. Of course, cattle's gonna piston fire. It always does. If you didn't get in on any of this cattle, listen, if you don't have at least even a goat in your backyard, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? We've been telling you about cattle futures since the day one. Okay? Since day one. Okay? If you went long on cattle futures back from 2017, okay, you'd be up 100, you'd be a billionaire. A billionaire. Now, if you question, if you're like, well, how do I? It just takes, just look up an ETF. Look up ETFs. Do you not know? Do you want a long or short oil? And how do I do it? And it drives me insane. You know what? I never had to ask someone, how do I do something? Unless it's like something like building a house, like plumbing. Like when my father showed me how to do plumbing fucking pipe work. Okay. Other than that, if it's online, anything internet or trading, all your answers are there. So people are like, teach me. It's like, dude, teach yourself. And most of the time, when people say that, don't even mean it. Can you show me? Fuck no. Even the few people where I've tried to show, they don't. It's like, okay, well, let me show you how to count cards. Let me show you how to do this. It only takes 45 minutes. Oh, another thing. Again, this goes back to the flies and bees in your life. It's about the results. You're going to have to separate who are flies and who are bees. And every fly is not going to tell you that they're a fly. They're going to try to tell you and tell themselves they're a bee. But at the end of the day, it's all about the results. No excuses. Nothing bothers me more than excuses, okay? Did someone say they were going to do something for you by X time and X date? No matter what, it's just an excuse. It don't matter. Unless you're dead, okay? Unless you get hit by a bus, there's no excuse. Because I always, whenever I make a deal with someone, say if someone needs money or someone needs some shit or someone needs whatever the fuck. In fact, it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's done. Flies and bees. And you know what? Sometimes if you treat a bee too good, they turn into a fly. It's it was what Carnegie or John G. Rockefeller said you have to keep them broke. Keep them broke. But pretty much, I'm just telling you the truth. 9 out of 10 times when you give somebody a bonus or give somebody a raise, immediately, what the results that you get from them instantly goes down. There's the exception, 1 out of 10. There's the 1 out of 10 exception. But most of the time, it's it's a messed up thing. But you're never going to get full. Mine will never get you full. You have to get your own. You have to get your own because mine ain't going to get you full, buddy. Mine will not get you full. Yeah, the bees and the flies, big one. The bees and the flies, big one. A lot of flies. For example, like the people who message me every single day about some shit. There's so many of them. And it's like, listen, if there's one thing, it's one thing to persevere and have perseverance. But you have to finesse. There's a finesse about it. If you become a mosquito or a fly, you get whack. Get out of here. If you attract, there's a finesse, like a butterfly. People like butterflies because they have finesse and they're pretty how they fly. Okay? They have finesse. To be or not to be. That's a good one. To be or not to be. And listen. Listen. I was in the workforce my whole life, ever since I was a kid, before I was an adult. You know what I mean? I worked in sales and straight commission. I never liked taking salary. The only time I ever got salaries was when I went to the corporate shit. But if it was my choice, I'd say, take that salary away. Just give me better commission. Just give me commission. That's it. That's it. But one of my flaws was I get fat cat syndrome. I do. I'm just like you. Just like you. Oh, like an alligator after a big meal. I like to rest on my laurel. So, these things I'm saying, I'm not saying that I don't have these same flaws. I have the same flaws. But, if it comes down to you're the one getting taken advantage of, well, it's like, well, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna love you or look out for you more than yourself. That's it. Yeah. I remember my very first sales job. They put an ice cube on the desk, on everyone's desk. And they said, if you don't get a sale by the time that ice cube melts, you're fucking fired. I remember the first time, same company. I was, I won, okay. They brought in on Monday, they wheeled in this big brand new TV. I've told this story, but I haven't told this story for a long time. Maybe some of you will remember this story if you've been here for a long time. But I remember they rolled in this huge TV. Huge. And the Super Bowl was coming up. Super Bowl was coming up. I was young. I was very young. I'm not going to say how old I was, but I was young. I was young. Very young. Long story short, they said the winner, this week, top guy gets this TV. So, busted my ass. Came down. It came down to me and the number one salesman of the company. He was number one every fucking week. Every week, the guy was number one. I never liked being the number one guy because I always liked having something to chase because I'm a fat cat. I get fat cat syndrome. I know myself. So I never liked being, I always thought that if I was the number one salesman, there was a big fucking problem in the company. Like I should not be, there should always be someone better than me or else I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the number one guy. There better be someone you're better than me. But this 1 week, it came down to it came down to overtime. I stayed like an hour after work. Last call, last shit, last deal. Got the deal. And at the end of the week, I finished out on top. And so I told all of my friends, I said, fellas, we are partying. Super Bowl is at my place. Got everything ready. Told everybody. Everybody was ready. So the next Monday, weekend passes. Super Bowl's is the following weekend, right? Monday comes. I go in the office. And, you know, I'm not going to go in there going, oh, my TV. You know, I figured they'd just give it to me. You know what I'm saying? At the, you know, after work or something. Monday comes. Day goes by. Day ends. I go home. No one gives me a TV. Tuesday comes. Don't ask. Another day comes. No one gives me a TV. Wednesday. I talk to the manager. Say, hey, man, you know, what's up with the TV? He said, oh, yeah, we're going to get you that. Okay. I'm like, all right, just, it's a TV. Is it back there somewhere? I was put in the car. It's just a TV. Just a TV. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's all. Okay, great. Super Bowl at my place. Come Friday. And I asked the manager, say, dude, you know, like I need that TV. Super Bowl's at my place this weekend. Can we get that TV? Okay. So manager leaves and he comes back and he's looking down and he won't look at me in the eyes. And at the end it's the end of the day and he goes, hey, I got to talk to you. And he said, I can't believe I have to say, he's like, I'm so sorry, but we got to let you go. And they fucking fired me. The owner of that company was just a big fat piece of shit. And I remember his son worked there. His son was just the biggest, or it was his little brother, maybe. I think it was his little brother. And his little brother was extremely fat too, loud, talked shit to everybody, thought he was something, you know, he sucked at sales. And they fired my ass. And that was my first sales job. Yep. I cried. Hell no, I didn't get the TV. Nah, dude took the TV already or some shit. But yep. Man, I bet you if I really sat and thought about it, man, I'll tell you, there's plenty of stories. But yeah, man, that was like the first sting that one really pissed me off. And I was really good, you know, I was good at that company, you know. I always prided myself everywhere I went as an employee that there was always a green dot above my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I always viewed myself from an owner perspective as, you know, just like it's like when I look at people in a company, do they either have a red dot, they either cost you money, a gray dot, you break even, or a green dot over their head. I always was a green dot guy. Always. Are you a green dot? You know what I'm saying? Are you a green dot guy? You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I didn't have the Super Bowl at my place. Hell no. Hell no. Nope. I don't even remember what I canceled that shit. Hell no. I told everyone I was getting this huge ass TV and they fired my ass. Man, that one hurt, man. That was the first time I ever got fired. That was the first time I ever got fired, I think. Yeah, there was one job before that when I was real young. I was like a host at some shitty restaurant and I called in, I lied because I wanted to go to some party. And I think they fired me, but I didn't give a shit. I was ready to quit. So that don't really count. Yeah. Yeah, don't be a fly. You know, don't be bothered. You know, there's people that are bothersome and always nagging you or up your ass asking for something. If you're always constantly asking and asking and asking and asking and you're not getting results, if you're not getting the results, especially after a good period of time, then you maybe need to look in the mirror and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm not coming off the right way. And maybe I need to think about how I'm projecting myself. Just saying.
They are so few and far between, and I'm grateful for the memorability of each moment. Moments wrapped in romance that end with bitter sunrises and goodbyes.
Yeah, there's nothing like small business sales where they like do big marketing shit and you have like, you know, 3 or 4 heavy back end hitters, you know, and you have, you know, a bunch of, you know, front end dudes, but when you got those, you know, 3 or 4 guys in the back, man, there's no camaraderie like those killers in the back, man, you know what I'm saying? And in the front. You know, I did my time in the front. You know what I'm saying? I did my time in the front, you know? When you see the owner's wife pull in with a new Escalade and, you know, payroll is the next day, whoo, never a good sign. Never a good. When you see the wife roll in with a new car and payrolls the next day, never a good sign. Never a good sign. We need 30,000 for payroll tomorrow. Man. And these guys would get it. These guys would get it. They would get it. You know what I'm saying? Like they would like these I'm telling you. And you know what the number one thing that separates exceptional salesmen and closers from, you know, your mid-tier guys or even your really good guys, what separates the most pure exceptional salesman from everybody else, hang on, let me go make some coffee. I'll be right back. I'm just kidding. It's analogies. It's how they paint the picture and how they dumb things down. Analogies. That's it. You know, you can tell someone what you got to do, but they're not going to listen. You have to dumb it down for them. what is a fucking, it's like putting training wheels on the bike. When you first start riding a bike, did you have training wheels? You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you put on training wheels once or twice, and then you take them off, you're good. You just got to get going, and then you're good. The inertia carries you through, but you didn't know that when you were a little shithead, didn't you, Jim? Well, when you put it that way, that's right. And another point is they know when to shut up. They just shut up. When you make your statement, stop talking. Let them, and they'll, and most, half the time they go, okay, how do I pay you? And how much is it? You don't make your statement and then keep going. You make your statement and don't talk. And there's times where the customers knew, the guy on the other end of the phone knew that we were playing the quiet game. There's times where, man, I sat on the phone with motherfucker, dead silence for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Long 10. And the first one goes, are you still there? Loses, Yeah, man, you got to know when to shut up. But no, the analogies, how you paint the picture, how you dumb it down. And they got him. And they just got him all the time. It's the analogies, man. Yeah, man. Door-to-door salesman, man. I never did door-to-door. I have a lot of respect for the guys that do. Like the bug catcher kid. I was like, man, I already got it. I already got someone. He's like, well, what kind of bugs you got back there? I'm like, oh, turkets and chiggers and mosquitoes and wiggers and fliggers and diggers and chiggers and yeah, no, man. Countless times have I seen the owner come in Thursday and say, we need 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 by tomorrow, or we ain't gonna make payroll. See ya. And these dudes would get it, man. Some women too. Some of those there was back end women too that were amazing, and they would just get it. It was the most amazing thing. I always respected it and loved it so much. Nothing like when someone's got one day to get a dollar figure to make sure everyone else in the company gets fucking paid and they get it. There's no excuses. That's why there's no excuses. There's no excuses. Yeah, bro, there's 100 different exchanges. We're trading on 100 different fucking exchanges, bro. You want me to have every exchange pulled up for you? I'm even on exchanges I'm not even logged into. I got to log in and log out on half of them. Anyways, again, we'll go back to the 12-hour, at least on ETH. Yeah, and even on Bitcoin, gates are open. This prices should keep going up. Prices should keep going up at least until open. At least until through open. Yes. Max it out. Max it out. Max out the Solana. Max it out. Oh, that was a lot. Okay. Ooh.
I'm over this. Sometimes I want it back.
Yeah. So again, to revisit what we were talking about this year, if you're just joining us, we need to separate the flies from the bees. The bees produce honey. The flies, well, you know what the flies do. Sometimes a bee turns into a fly. Sometimes a fly can turn into a bee. Sometimes they go back and forth. Sometimes you'll have someone who goes from a fly to a bee to a fly to a bee. And, you know, you can only, you know, being there for your family and your loved ones, you know, something I pride myself on, something a lot of you pride yourself on. But there's a line that you cross where you become like an enabler to a drug addict. And it's like, okay, as time goes by, you know, the more you aid someone, the less they become dependent on themselves. And mine will never get you full. And it's tough to pull back on that because it's comfortable, it's easy. But man, when you pull back, it's like a roach. Like when you see a roach with 1,000 arms. It's ugly. Yeah, the roofing guys, but you know what too is the whole, like, the roofing guys with the insurance scam. Oh, insurance pays for. I'm like, you know what? You know, I had one of those. I had a bunch of them roofing guys. I'm like, you know what? My roof is fine. And to be honest, fuck you and your insurance scam. And I know you're getting your money, and I understand. Oh, fuck the insurance companies, but you know, you're part of the problem. You are a part of the problem in this country. Some are maybe worse than others. Some are bigger problems than others. That's immoral. Yeah, yep. Flies and bees. And you know, sometimes you gotta let people go through their own pain, man. You gotta let people go through their own pain. We all went through it. We all did it. And man, before you know it, time goes by. Before you know it, you're 40, 50, 60. What are you going to be, 40, 50, 60? Relying on something, you know, relying on an outside source, man? And man, I tell you, you know, it's you know, they have to navigate their own thoughts. You know, if you receive aid for a period of time and then that aid is taken away, are you going to remain thankful for that, or are you going to be, you know, are you going to have despis? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to have despis? happens if you remove that aid, you know? And, you know, man, there's nothing more enlightening than when you, and I'm not just talking about money. There's more ways, there's more than just money, but when you aid somebody and they kick fucking ass, and then you say, hey, you know, you don't need this aid anymore. It's time for someone else to receive this aid. And they go, take it away. Give it to somebody else. Fuck yeah. Yeah, when you stop helping, they get mad at you. And, you know, it's real easy to forget. This country forgets. Just like this country forgets. We forget how close this country was to, like, being over. I mean, we were right there, man. This last presidential election, dude. Man. All the fraud they're finding. They think, you know what, we collect what, like 2.5 trillion in taxes every year. They think there's like 1.6 trillion in fraud, over half. And I believe it. I believe it because I've seen it. You know, you give them someone food stamps and you give them money every week, and you know, as soon they think they're entitled. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm liking the 12-hour on ETH. I like the 12-hour on ETH. Still got 8.5 hours left. Beautiful inward curvature. Beautiful little VWAP oscillation. I think this thing's coming right back up. I think this is coming right back up. I think it's coming right back up, which would mean continuation in price. Inward curvature continues to inwardly curve. Inward curvature continues to inwardly curve. RSIs, you know, they're not as gapped as example as this one. When the stochastic is and the standard are close together, the move is more likely to hold. When they're gapped, the move is more likely not to hold. Prime example right here. See how the stochastic is over here? This one's over here. It's still green. It's still pumped, but then boom, the price doesn't hold. So this one's tightened up a little bit. This one's a little closer than this one. So, you know, maybe like today's open, it goes boom. You know what I'm saying? And then continues back up. That is what I believe is most probable. Most probable. It's the first Monday of the year. Solano, man. Solano is like the new Bitcoin, and that, you know, Ethereum goes all over the place. Solano is steady. So I'm going to be focusing more gunpowder on Solano for sure. It's a lot more calming to trade. Ethereum, man. I mean, I don't even have to say it, but Solano is much more calming to trade. Much more calming. How's BNB doing? BNB is another one that's it's kind of, yeah, look how. Okay. Yep. How's Tron doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that beauty. Oh my gosh. Look at Tron. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this beautiful curvature on Tron. Beautiful curvature. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at that money flow. Look at them RSIs. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Going to be a big year this year. Big year. We'll see what happens. We know how strong we can feel. That strength can be taken away just like that. It can be taken away just like that. And you know, listen, back when Bitcoin went to 20,000, okay, here we go. Okay. When we went to 20,000 and we dropped, when we were coming up, everyone was like, oh, we're back, we're back. Oh, we're back, we're back. Oh, it's so, oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh, we're good. It's back. We're back. We're back. We're back. It's over. The shit's over. Ugh. Oh, look at the Twitter. It's never happened before. This is the first time Bitcoin is for this reason it's going up. Oh, there's another Twitter post every single day. This is why this is the most bullish.
But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward.
Hey, we were there, man. We were there. I remember it. We were there. I remember the Sheik. I remember the Sheik. I remember the Sheik.
Without consistency, you'll never finish.
I remember the Sheik gave me, I don't remember how much it was, but it was 86 Bitcoin. What was that worth? 100, 300,000 back then, and I lost it all. You wanted me to trade for him, and you know, yep, I remember that. Sheik, man. I always, once in a while, I wonder if Sheik is still out there. Sheik, if you're still out there, man. I know it was nothing to you, man, and you were cool about it, but whoo, man, that shit was crazy. Fucking BitMEX.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks.
Yeah. 86 Bitcoin. What is that? Like 8.6 mil? What is that? 80? I don't even want to know. But I know that wasn't shit to the Sheik, man. That Sheik was some oil shit. That was. I'm pretty sure Sheik was Mohammed bin Salam. I'm pretty sure. I have some pretty good evidence. I'm pretty sure Mohammed bin Salam was the Sheik. I'm just saying. Yeah, that was tough, man. I was like, man, letting people down really sucks. It's the worst feeling in the world when you let when someone believes in you and you let them down, it's no fun. No fun at all. No fun at all. It's better than scamming, though. Tell you what, beats fucking scamming. I don't know how fucking scammers can live with themselves. Because when I lose, when I'm at fault, you know what I'm saying? I understand why people take their lives in this shit, man. I can understand how people end their lives from this shit, man. Phew. Man. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not like people have a choice. It's the tougher things get, the less choice. I mean, it's like you got to do something. You got to do something, man. There's not many at bats you can take. You got to save up a little nut. Like a squirrel, you have to save up a couple of acorns and then make a move to multiply those acorns. Back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s in this country. The dumb guy. You could be a borderline Down syndrome, male, have a job with a hammer. You just go boom, boom, boom all day. Boom, boom, boom. You and your little hammer. Boom, boom, boom. And you were able to afford a wife, a house, 2 cars, and a hobby, and 2 to 4 children. Plenty to eat. You were able to afford that. Isn't that crazy? Not anymore. The dumb guy's fucked. Yep. So is the smart guy. Smart guys are fucked because they go into mental. They're like, I know I should be doing more, getting more, and something's wrong, something's missing. Oh, woe is me. And they turn into fucking crybabies. There's not. It's. I'm telling you, it's all about the mind. When you say something or there's an opportunity, there's an issue, and you go, okay, here's how we solve it. Oh, but but then we have to do. But what about this? Oh yeah, but this. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. I don't know, man. I don't know any super successful kick-ass businessman. I know a handful of them. And none of them go, yeah, but. None of them go, yeah, but. They just do it. They don't look to create problems. So many of these people, so many of these flies look to create problems. Yeah, and I think they do it on purpose. Most of them, they do it on purpose as a cope. It's cope. It's cope. It's cope is what it is. That's all it is. It's cope. Cope. That's all it is. You're coping. Yep. Haters. Yeah, being a hater. Listen, like I said, I've told you so many times, I used to be a hater. I used to be a hater too. I used to hate on people I didn't know all the time. It was my first response. Like, oh, yeah, fuck, wow, what a douchebag. Oh, look at that guy. What an asshole. What a dude. Blah, blah, blah. I was a hater. I was a hater. I was a hater. And one day, it all changed. It all changed. One day. And it was because of NASCAR. If you don't know, I'm going to tell the story. Many of you know the story already. But I used to love NASCAR. I don't really watch NASCAR anymore because all the good drivers are gone. But I used to hate on Dale Jr. Fuck Dale Jr. Didn't know him. Never heard of Dale Jr. Ugh. And then I heard him talk. And I said, what am I doing? Why am I hating on this guy? I don't even know him. Seems like a good dude. I said, from this day on, I'm gonna do my best to not hate on someone I don't fucking know. And that didn't give me a reason to hate them. Yep. Yep. It's easy to be the hater, but man, I tell you, when you go from being a hater to being like someone who chooses to be happy for others' success, man, I'm telling you, you become a bee. You become a bee and you become a likable person. Much more likable person. Better with women, better with the fucking business, better with people. Listen, if you're a fucking hater and you're around some bitches, it ain't gonna work. You ain't pulling shit. You ain't pulling shit. If you're around some hoes and you start hating on people, it ain't none of them hoes gonna choose you. Well, I'll go over it again. I'll tell you why I'm bullish right now, and again, probably till market open. Although I have a feeling that the market open sell-off might not be that much. We'll see. It's the first Monday of the year. It could be first Monday of the year, but we have inward curvature on the view up oscillation. Inward curves do what? They continue to inwardly curve. So in this case, if this is inward curve, it's going to curve back up. Money flow, also inwardly curved coming up. So I think the money flow is going to increase. Now, the time frame matters. It's a 12-hour time frame. We have 8 hours left in the candle. So we've had enough time to plant our feet with confidence in what it's showing right now, and we have enough time for it to continue. The RSIs look good. The green dot, money flow coming up, money momentum right there. Fucking you know? It was a full moon a couple nights ago too. Are any of you in Pennsylvania? Did any of you see the UFO? Pennsylvania? Anybody see that UFO in Pennsylvania? Tom Crown saw it. He even took pictures of it, and he got videos of it. Crazy. It was a big vertical black line, and it was moving left to right in front of the moon. That's fucking crazy. Of course they do. Of course they do, Crank. No, the super chats go into my pocket now. Of course, all super chats go to fucking mainly 3 donations. Yes. Of course they do. Yeah, I think I got a video of it or pictures of it. Let me see here. I think I do. I think I do. Hold up. Bunch of people saw it. Tom Crown, even Tom Crown. Let me show you the pictures Tom took. Now, when you take a picture of the moon, it fucks up your camera. That's why it's hard to take pictures of the moon. But let me see here. It's on Tom Crown's fucking Twitter. Let me see here. I told him he better content the shit out of it. Here we go. He said it was moving left to right. Well, there it is right there. I wonder if he kept looking at it or did it disappear? I should be like, yo, what? Where did it go? Like, did you keep watching it? Yep. I don't know. I've fluttered. I'm less than I don't know, man. YouTube, you know, YouTube. I don't know. It says I'm at. I don't know. How do I see the exact number? Let me see. Where do I see the exact number? View my channel. Let's see here. 249K subscribers. Where do I see my exact count? Where do I see my exact count? Let me see here. YouTube Studio. Subscribers. God, these guys are so fucked up. How am I losing? I'm at 249,016. It says I lost 154 in the last 28 days. I've been stuck at 200K for like 4 years now. But I understand if it went down during the holidays. You know, I haven't been around, but I'm here to kick up my algo again. I might even start doing DSTs. This year might be the year where I start DSTing. Take off the mask, or I'm going to put a mouth on the mask. I might put a mouth on the mask that's always open. Where's the shithead talking about, oh, buy the top, oh, buy the top. Get fucked, bro. Get fucked. Short it. Dumbass. You dumbass. Thanks, Crypto. Thanks for the 50, Crank. You know where it goes, buddy. Appreciate it. $50, we'll send it to the children or the veteran families. Appreciate it, Crank. Yeah, man. We're going to separate the men from the boys this year. Separate the men from the boys this year. What is this? This is, I play the same shit every time. Okay, what is this? This is some fucking gay shit. Delicious deep vibes. What a gay. So gay. Shit, it's a good thing that that exchange trapped me into my trade. Like not exiting the trades. Shit, good thing. Okay, hang on a second, fellas. Hang on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on 1 second. There's not just... How do I... let me see here. Intermission? Be right back? Or the fucking... Fuck, this isn't it. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second here, folks. 1 second. Okay. Hang on here. Hang on. Okay. Is this what I needed? Come on, load. Yes, yes. Okay, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm here. Oh, baby. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Folks, thank you for being here. Coming up, it's the first Monday of the year. Is it going to be a sell-off back down? You know, I gotta say, the price has been moving up. It hasn't come back down like it was doing before the end of the year. It's a new year. This Monday is going to be very telling for the immediate short term. Very telling for the immediate short term. Immediate. Is it just going to have a little sell-off wick and then boom? Is it going to sell off at all? Is it going to sell off at all? Is it gonna sell off at all? Let's see. How are we doing here? Damn, we're doing good. Let's see here. Hang on. 45. 45 plus 20. 3 is 68. 68 plus 21 is 89 plus 89 plus 92, 95, 95. Then I have to log in the other fucking account. Okay, so we're at 95 just with the account. We're at 95 grand right now with just the accounts on these screens. I still got 3 other accounts on the other fucking screens, and I gotta log out on this, log out on that one, log in on this one. Probably at 130, 140 total so far. Jeez. Not bad. Not bad, baby. Not bad, baby. Not bad. Crank, chill, dog. Chill, bro. Chill. Yeah, I'm spread like a squid. Spread like a squid. I got a little arm on everything. You know what I think? I think if it's like, if you don't have a dog, okay? What's up, Mr. Squid? Ha, someone called me. Look at Mr. Crypto Squid. That's right. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If you are single or not, if you live and you don't have a pet, get yourself a dog or a fucking chameleon or a cat or a frog. Get yourself a pet. If you don't have a pet, get yourself a little frog. Save him from becoming snake food. Poor little frogs. Save a frog. Yeah, a leapfrog. A leapfrog. You know what I do too? When I get crickets for Chilena, they always give me a shit ton. I'll be like, can I get 20 crickets? They they put in like 50 fuck crickets. I let some go. I put them in the wild. Let the birds take them or let the crickets go and make it on their own. I always have mercy. Like when I get the hornworms, the little worms, they come in packs of 4. I'll let one go. Sometimes an hour later I'll see a bird, one of the birds fly by me with that worm in its mouth. But yeah, man. When I get crickets, I always let a couple go outside. When I get a worm, I let them go outside, you know. Yeah. Yeah, dude. When they fucking it's crazy how them cats and even dogs can get birds and shit, dude. It's crazy how this like, that's crazy. Cats will fucking lunge at a bird. Okie dokie. Alrighty, folks. First off, I'm looking forward to the new year. I'm liking the 12-hour. I don't imagine I'll be in most of these trades by market open. Gonna take what the market gives us. Right now, we're up, 95 grand just on these three. Probably up 130, 140 on the rest of them. I'm gonna sign off and sign out. Enjoy the rest of my night. Thank you for being here. We're going to keep pumping our algorithm and keep kicking ass to the market cipher communities and traders. This is enough. This year's we're going to kick ass all fucking year. All year. Okay? Remember, we're going to separate the flies from the bees. Are you a fly or are you a bee? Okay? Are you a fly or are you a bee? You might be a fly to someone and a bee to somebody else. Okay? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Peace with all of you, and peace with you.